Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going with the counter play here. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man on the outside. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed on the outside. It's Wilkerson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He breaks a tackle, works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Scrambling away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Ripping through the defense. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Reed. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Got it! Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He'll run it again. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dropping back, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Fitzgerald. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Rides to back and leaves it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's McGowan. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it in stride inside the 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders ever. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major...
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Floyd. And that one did not work.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop it. Tracks on the play.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The offense onto the field again. To the air, it's Reed. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it. Smashes ahead. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in, it's Floyd. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Fields. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. On first down, here comes this offense.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fighting off the defender. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this.
Running free. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle, it's 4. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Making side adjustments here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
On the field to start this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
To throw, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Bussey. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The play-action fake. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Swings it out to his running back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he had...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down and And now it's fourth down from the 22.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Now facing a third and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Running to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in, it's Bussey. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Calls his own number. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the ranking. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkerson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Fields. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's another first down.
Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Boyd. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For the offense.
Off play action. Fires left. He's got an open man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Cowboys have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.